Fighting out of the red corner, Reggie Merriweather.
Heck of a fight ahead of us here.
Yeah,
Alex.
this is going to be good. I'm excited for this. A guy with 25 professional fights versus one of the biggest prospects out of Kentucky.
Reggie Merriweather is 13-12. 7 decisions with knockout wins. I'm sorry, 7 decisions, and also has 6 of his victories have came via knockout.
Yeah, he's 13 wins with 12 losses. But
That's a heck of an amateur record. I'm sorry, a heck of a pro record.
You don't get 13 wins as a professional on accident. This is a legit fighter.
I had a similar conversation with about Portland Pringle when he won over Mojo Horn recently.
Yeah.
And we said, you know, I think he's now 10-10 as a pro.
Yeah.
If you're a pro fighter, you get into the cage, you fight, you've won 10 times. You cannot be discounted.
No. Yeah, I don't care if you've fought, if you're 10-15, 10-20. If you have 10 wins, that's not an accident. That's legit.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the B2 Digital blue corner, Q Parks.
Q Parks is 6'3". Say he has an 82-inch reach.
Is that all?
That's all. Would be one of the longer reaches in the UFC.
Yeah.
7-2 as a pro and was 12-7 as an amateur. Rob Nickerson is his coach at Reaction MMA in Nicholasville, Kentucky, outside of Lexington.
Yeah, Q is the perfect example of taking tough fights as an amateur and then putting it together and managing it as a pro. 12-7 is not exactly the most stellar amateur record. It's not bad by any means, but I'm sure he would have rather been 19-0. But he took his losses, he learned from them, he's put it together as a pro, and he's poised himself to become one of the biggest things out of Kentucky, knocking on the door of the UFC.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's knocking on the door to the UFC. He's a 4-stripe blue belt. He says he doesn't wear gi enough to be promoted to purple. Started training when he was 19 years old in a basement. YouTube was our trainer back then, he says. Trains at Reaction MMA and their affiliate.
George Gurdell.
George Gurdell, MMA.
One of the best fighters ever. And if you believe that Q Parks is a 4-stripe blue belt, I've got some oceanfront property in Idaho for you.
This contest is in the 170-pound pro division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 170 pounds, representing Queen City Combat from Cincinnati, Ohio, and Newport, Kentucky, Reggie Merriweather. And his opponent, fighting out of the B2 Digital blue corner, weighing in at 171 pounds, representing Reaction MMA from Lexington, Kentucky, Q Parks.
He looks like a dude that should be in the UFC.
And his skill set is reflective of that also.
Definitely.
He has the reach advantage and the size advantage on most of his opponents at 170, Alex, but he wins a lot of his fights via submission.
Those long limbs. He can grab underhooks from anywhere. He can shoot up triangles from anywhere. I think the triangle is Q's signature, but he's got lots of submissions.
Reggie Merriweather came here to fight.
He's looking to make it a brawl. He tagged Q there, but Q kept his composure closest distance. Q pummeling for double unders here. He's got left side underhook. Let's see if he can pummel in and get that right.
Do not overlook Reggie Merriweather and his experience inside the cage.
No, not at all.
Q Parks is arguably on the cusp of the UFC, as you said.
Yeah, he definitely should be.
But a fighter with 25 professional fights. Looks like there may have been a groin shot.
Had a bad angle on that. I couldn't see it. Q's back was to me.
Have to have Dr. Chuck Scoggins check that out.
I hope they're going to show a replay.
Folks, in these unfortunate circumstances, the competitor has 5 minutes to find his bearings. Uh-oh, he's looking. Please divert your eyes from the reason.
Reggie Merriweather has a flair to him. He is throwing.
Yeah, but again, Q doing. He's walking straight down the middle, just walking straight down the line.
Q is minimizing the distance, a la Gracie Jiu-Jitsu or wrestling.
Yeah.
Any grappling. You don't want to get punched. You get in close or you stay away far.
A la that 82-inch reach advantage.
Jeez.
Q giving up his underhooks there, going for that Muay Thai plum, but he does such a great job of just repummeling right back. He doesn't even care to let his underhooks go because he's so confident he can just get them right back.
It makes me wonder. Thus far, we've got
Q climbing up here. You see a flying triangle soon.
Just 3 minutes left in the round, but thus far, Reggie Merriweather's thrown more punches.
Yeah, he's been more active, but Q's dominated the position. So ultimately, it's up to the judges to see how they feel, who won the round. This is our second pro fight of the night. These are 5-minute rounds. Reggie working the body. Q doing a great job of picking his knee up, opening the door, and then turning it over to generate more force on that knee. It's very good technique by Q.
How much damage is Q doing in there, Alex?
They're not knockout punches, but they do hurt. You do start to feel them, especially Q. I've never grappled with him personally, but he looks strong as hell. I would have to think that those hurt. Q actually right now, well, he just pulled his leg out, but he had posture for an inside trip if he would have just drugged down his left long.
This is where Reggie Merriweather wants it. He wants a big shot. He wants to connect with Q and make this go to a dazed version of Q Parks.
Yeah, it looked like Q was willing to oblige him for a couple seconds, but Q grabs him, puts him right back on the cage. Q with the shoulder strikes there. Q working towards this single leg. With that crackdown, didn't work. Good balance by Reggie. Good knee there by Q.
Reggie Merriweather is throwing heavy leather tonight.
Yeah, he came here not to win a decision. Looks like Reggie might be able to circle around, take the back. No, Q does a good job of fighting in that left elbow.
And that's the end of round number 1 with Reggie Merriweather and Q Parks. This is a 60-second intermission.
Alex, if you're cornering Q Parks, are you telling him not to box with Reggie Merriweather? Avoid boxing with him. Get inside, minimize the distance, and get him against the cage. Get into at least a tie clinch. Preferably, if you can, get him to the ground. Would those be your instructions?
Yeah, if I was Q's coach right now, I would say use your range, get the clinch. Don't keep it at open range where he wants it to be a brawl. If you're going to stay at open range, throw your punches and circle off. You're the one with the reach. You're the one with the wrestling. You can dictate this. I think maybe we'll start to see Q go to the body here more, tire Reggie out so that he doesn't have the energy should the opportunity for those brawls arrive. Q did attempt a couple takedowns there. Reggie had great balance and was able to stay on his feet. Only problem being Reggie wasn't able to create any space. Looks like Q had a hair on his mouthpiece.
We go to round number 2 with Reggie Merriweather and Q Parks.
This is the brawl. Q immediately closes the range, turns Reggie on the corner.
More of the same in the second round, Alex.
Yep. I can't see Reggie's left hand here, though, but he might have double unders. No. Q's got right side. Looks like over-under position here. Look for short elbows from Q kind of when he frames with that right hand. He can let that right hand slide right off and start working elbows.
Q has got this fight to the ground. You got to say he has the advantage, Alex.
Yeah, I think so, but Reggie able to climb right back up with his back on the cage. That's the problem, as we mentioned earlier, with takedowns in your opponent's back right on the cage. Just walk your feet, walk, 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 climb right back up. Referee Rob Mooney talking to these fighters saying, work something here, he's going to split them up. I don't disagree, but I'm not in the cage fighting, so.
Once again, Reggie Merriweather has 7 decision victories and 6 knockout wins.
Referee Rob Mooney saying, I need a little more work, guys. I need a little more. Q going to the body here.
That's some of the crowd yelling for it to be broken up.
Yeah, I think referee Rob Mooney is about to break it up.
Alex, do you think the crowd yelling that impacts?
It gets in his head, but
him being the referee, Rob Mooney?
He hears it for sure, but within that circle, he's the one in charge.
And he knows what he's doing.
He does what he feels is the right thing to do.
Wow, 2 minutes left in the round, and we have a brawl.
That was close. Q digging good underhooks there. Putting Reggie right back on the cage. Good high knees. Those hurt. Reggie with double unders here. See if he can make something of it or if Q's going to pummel right back in. And Q does pummel in.
More of the same so far in this 3-round fight.
Yeah, the second round is gone pretty much the way that the first round went. It looks like Q had a body lock there. There's still a minute and 15 seconds to go in this fight, or in this round rather. Q doing a good job of stapling his left knee right in the middle of Reggie. Looks like Reggie might be able to climb out, take the back here. Q doing a good job of stepping over.
Crew Rock Cruz would love to talk about the Muay Thai clinch that we are watching right now, Alex.
Yeah, he'd have a lot to say about it.
What would Crew Rock Cruz be saying?
He would say, go to town with those knees, and when you have a chance, slide in tight elbows.
Is Q doing a good job of crossface and taking him off balance?
Doesn't look like he's doing enough. It doesn't look like it's Q's game plan right now to take Reggie off balance. I think he's so strong that he can he's honestly holding Reggie on the cage at will. Looks like Q might be a little bit tired. They've been fighting for 10 minutes already. That's a long time to be fighting.
Or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right here in your hometown. Visit area502mma.com for more.
Dontel's back here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Kong,
Yes.
UFC fighter.
Yes. Well, he's not signed yet.
Oh, okay,
but,
okay. But he won his fight on the Contender Series.
Yeah, I think it was about last month. So we love Dontel.
Dontel Kong Mays.
Yeah, he's big. I think it's just a matter of time. They can only keep him out of the UFC for so long.
All right, Louisville, here we go with the third and final 5-minute round with Reggie, Merriweather, and Q Parks.
Once again, Q Parks being somewhat on the cusp of the UFC, Alex. He does not want to put this fight in the hands of the judges.
No. He wants finishes. You know, far be it from me to criticize Q at all. He's
tactically.
He's a great fighter, got a great record. He's in a position right now where I hope to one day be. That being said, he himself knows that to get to the UFC, he needs finishes.
Sure.
So I think he's going to come out and try to finish it in this third round.
Ideally, exciting finishes.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
That's kind of the pass to the UFC. Or at least to an opportunity on the Tuesday Night Contender Series, Alex.
Yeah, to get your shot, absolutely.
Realistically, that would be the next step.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Q wins this fight, a couple fights, gets an invitation to the Tuesday Night Contender Series. That's what the fighters these days are looking for.
Yeah, I think that they say that that's becoming not exactly a farming league, but very close. That's where Dana White's getting all of his good looks, his up-and-coming fighters.
Hardrock MMA veteran Jacob Kilburn had a recent appearance on the Tuesday Night Contender Series. He did lose.
Yeah, he was there. I believe that it was just this past Tuesday that he was there. Fought an absolute buzzsaw. So he took the second loss of his pro career, only the second loss. He's got a bright future ahead of him as well.
More of the same. 3 minutes left, Alex. If Q Parks really wants to make a statement, what does he need?
He needs to.
Does he need to box? Does he need to step back and do some kickboxing?
I think so. He's had success when he's at his range. The only thing is that Reggie is a bull and runs straight down the line. So if Q could pop out that 82-inch jab, 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 circle, circle, kick, I think that's where he's going to get a good finish. The crowd yelling for a break here, but referee Rob Mooney's not breaking it, and he's right not to. Both guys are staying active. This is an active fight still. It doesn't matter if it's what you want to see particularly. This is still a good technical fight.
We're fortunate we have Rob Mooney, who was a college wrestler, amateur MMA fighter, then had a very successful pro MMA career himself.
Yeah, I think he had like 6 or 7 wins. I think he was like 6 and 7 or 1 as a pro. Wish he would have kept fighting as well.
Not much you can really be critical of Rob Mooney. Now, maybe a stoppage, something like that, but this guy knows what he's doing as well as any referee out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, as well as any referee. And I would love to see anybody criticize him to his face.
Not after you see those cauliflower ears.
Dude, that stuff is real. Q could slide that left elbow up tight right now if he wanted to. Looks like he's intent to working on the straight punches to the body from the clinch.
It's speculation at this point, Alex, and what I mean by that is what the judges are going to score this fight.
I think it'll be 30-27 Q Parks.
Do you?
Across all 3 judges. Yeah. Reggie's had his moments, but they've been small. Reggie's had 2 or 3 4 or 5 second bursts of winning the fight. But other than that, Q's controlling the posture, he's controlling the position.
I could certainly see how one of the judges, or I don't know, multiple judges, could have scored possibly that first round.
Yeah, I could see that.
For Reggie Merriweather.
I could see that. It wouldn't surprise me. Not at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Stream Live, we are going to the judges' scorecards.
You're the one with judging history, not me.
True. Yeah, that's a great point. I've judged in the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, so how would you judge it, Kelly? Would you give that first round to Reggie Merriweather?
I would have.
Okay.
Just because he's bringing the fight to him. He wants to box.
Right.
Q is technically using technique and proper form to minimize the distance but get in. But what you want to see as a judge a lot of times, regardless of what any judge may say, is you want to see a fight.
Absolutely.
But we had a source here that said to tell Josh Clark that he's down for October 13th in Lexington, Kentucky. So just a short trip down 64. We'll see us Hillbilly Heartthrob and Gallardos throw down in Lexington, October 13th. But don't forget to pick up your ticket for Hardrock MMA just down the street in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Kentucky, September 15th. Your ticket will only cost you $20 tonight over at the Hardrock MMA merchandise where you bought your Hardrock MMA 100. After 3 rounds of this 170-pound contest, we go to the judges' scorecard. Judge 1 scores the bout 29-28, blue. Judge 2 scores the bout 30-27, and Judge 3, 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, the blue corner, Q.
All these people booing, they need to shut up.
Look how big Q Parks is.
He's a beast. Yeah, these people need to shut up. None of them are in there fighting. And Q would destroy them.
And Reggie would, and any of the guys who had fought tonight would. Or the females also.
Absolutely.
Absolute shredded, grinding and out with Reggie Merriweather. What do you have to say to your 4th Street Live fans?
Personally, I am very upset. I can do a lot better than that. Back to the basics when we get back home.
All right, Q Parks.